If you're someone who feels lost in life and like you don't really know who you truly are, my hope is that by the end of this video, you feel confident in your ability to finally discover the answers to these big questions. In this video, I'm going to give you 6 clear, actionable steps that you can start applying today to finally get to know yourself on a soul level and live a life that truly feels fulfilling and aligned. Step 1. Spend time with yourself. This should be pretty obvious, but sometimes we forget that when we're constantly surrounded by people, whether in person or online, without thinking about it, we're unconsciously filtering ourselves through the lens of other people's perceptions. So in order to truly get to know yourself, you have to spend time alone, completely undistracted. Go out into nature and put your phone on airplane mode so you can truly just be with yourself and your thoughts. And even if you think you're not a nature person, I still recommend that you do this outside. Because if you sit indoors, you'll end up busying yourself with a bunch of random distractions instead of getting the most out of this experience. Step 2. Awareness. Become aware of all the things that are currently going on in your life that are making you unhappy. These are generally things that your mind is constantly looping on. Maybe you hate your job, or your relationship is toxic or unfulfilling. Or perhaps you're drowning in addictions and every time you indulge, you feel this deep sense of shame. Maybe you're roped into a situation or drama that you don't actually want to be a part of. Or you're no longer doing any of the things that bring you joy. Obviously, these are all going to be very different for everyone, so really sit with this process because it might take a few days or more to really suss through everything that's currently stressing you out. The best way to go about this is to brain dump everything into a journal or notebook. Regardless of how messy, random, and incoherent each thought is, the important thing is that you get it all out of your head in order to stop looping on those thoughts and to create space for clarity to come in. Step 3. Clarity. Get clear on what it is that you actually want your life to look and feel like. Not what your parents, family, friends, partner, coworkers, or society expect of you, but what you really want deep down. This step is a process. It's going to take many moments of asking yourself this question, and your answers will keep evolving and becoming more and more clear over time. Again, writing these things down in a journal or notebook will make this process a million times easier than just thinking about it because you won't need to try and re-remember anything. It's all in one place for you to go back to anytime you want. Step 4. Question everything. Question all of your choices. Actually comb through each area of your life and ask yourself if you chose those things because you really wanted to, or because of what other people in your life or society expected of you. And just as importantly, question every single choice you make on a daily basis as you are making them, no matter how big or small. Literally ask yourself, is the decision I'm about to make for myself or for someone else? Then, no matter how uncomfortable, always make the choice that you really want deep down. This is called self-love. The more you honor yourself, the more your true self feels safe enough to shine through, so that you can actually start to embody that version of yourself. Step 5. Follow joy. Start doing all of the things that bring you joy, things that feel like a resounding yes, while doing less and less of what you don't actually want to be doing. Over time, your life will naturally shift. You'll let go of that job that you hate and replace it with something better. You'll either heal your romantic relationship or realize that you're not a match and move on. Your addictions and the fact that you're slowly killing yourself will become so obvious that you literally won't have the tolerance for continuing to indulge. You'll stop accepting invitations where drama is always present, and you'll naturally fall back in love with life because you're finally doing the things that you've told yourself that you wanted to do but used to talk yourself out of. Step 6. Repeat steps 1 through 5. Getting to know yourself and becoming more of who you truly are is a lifelong journey. You'll keep combing back through the previous 5 steps in order to go deeper within yourself until one day these steps just become second nature, and choosing what's best and most aligned for you will be on autopilot. If you think in daydreams like myself, whatever badass version of yourself that you imagine is who you actually are on a soul level. It's just about bridging that gap between who you are today and who you'll become in the future. I used to always daydream about the most confident, authentic, wise, and integral version of myself. I knew that version of me was possible because I could literally see her every time I thought about the future. Then, after tons of inner work and letting go of everything that defined who I used to be, I woke up one day and realized I actually became her because I stayed committed to following the steps that I just shared with you. If I can do it, so can you. If you're ready to discover and embody who you truly are on a soul level, but still have some fear around transforming into that badass version of yourself that you know deep down that you're meant to become, I would love to invite you to check out my Diaries of a Black Sheep series, where I share my journey of overcoming people-pleasing tendencies, self-sabotage, external validation, and a whole bunch of other patterns and behaviors that kept me stuck in the smallest version of myself. Just click the playlist on the center of your screen. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.